Hello everybody, this is Shayan. Today in this video tutorial we are going to learn how to make this CRUD operation by using PHP and MySql database. Let me show you the example what we are going to make. We'll have a form of enter player information. We have form here. You can enter name, player name. You can see player name, market value. For example, position, center forward, club name, FC Barcelona, and submit it. When you submit it, you see this is the data it's showing from the database. CRUD. C stand for create, R stand for read, U stand for update, and D stand for delete. Okay. Now let's update any of these. For example, this Lionel Messi, update it. Just click on this edit button. Let's make it only forward and submit once again. You can see the position is changed of Messi. This is only forward. We are going to use wamp server. Here you can just click on this download button, start using wamp server for 64 bits. To continue with this tutorial, you need to learn basic PHP, MySql, HTML, and CSS. Of course, for web development and design, you must know about HTML and CSS. And we are going to use a text editor, that is Atom. This is totally free. You can just go to atom.io from this website. Just click on this download button. Okay, once you have downloaded these two files, Atom and wamp server, then it's time to install it. Its installation process is very simple. So just you need to click next few times. So I'm going to speed up this video. Okay, if you are getting any problem with installing xampp or wamp, then alternatively you can install xampp or any other server. This is very similar. Okay, when you install it wamp, in the C drive you will have a folder that is wamp. When you install xampp, you will have a folder that is xampp. From here, when you install xampp, you need to use this htdoc file. You see all the project I have made here, just making a folder and doing this here. Okay, inside wamp I'll create another project that will be inside www. Okay, let's create that folder. The folder name will be php CRUD. Okay, if you have installed Atom, you should have a welcome screen. Ignore it, just click on this file, add project folder. From here you just need to go Windows, C drive, XAMPP, where you made a folder, www. In case if you are in XAMPP folder, then you should create this folder, this PHP CRUD folder inside htdoc. Okay, now when you install wamp server, you get a shortcut. From here you just need to start your server. You see on the right corner you have a local server, this button. Okay, when the wamp server button is being, just click here once and click on this localhost. For XAMPP, what you need to do, you need to just start your Apache server and MySQL database. After that you need to go localhost. localhost, just write like this and it will get this folder. By default this is the home page, but when you go to PHP CRUD, this is our folder we have made. Now we are going to make a file that is index.php. In case if you don't know PHP, then I will recommend you to watch PHP videos. You will get lots of videos from YouTube. Watch those and learn PHP first. After that, come here. Okay, index.php by default when we have go to this folder php code, by default this index.php will be work. Okay, before that go to file, setting, here install few plugins, just write php, enter. You can use any of this. I am using this darken, this php, this on and this on. You see aligner php, these two for now I am using. Okay, now just I'm going to write some a basic HTML code. For that, just write HTML and press tab. It will give you the basic syntax of HTML. Just write php crude h3, press tab. This is php crude tutorial. Save and reload the page once again. It should come. This is php code tutorial. Okay, now we need to create user interface. Just copy and paste the index php code from here. I will give the link in the description of this video. Just copy. Okay, copy and paste it here. Control A, paste it here. Save it, and we need an image. This is the image. Once again I'm saying that you can find this post from the link in the description of this video. Okay, so don't worry, I'm going to save it in the home server. php crude, I'll create a new folder that will be ing. I'll create okay, that's it. Now I'll create few more folder, css, js, partials, config. Okay, that's all for now. Now what we are going to do, we are going to use css framework bootstrap for this video tutorial. Okay, just go to bootstrap, get bootstrap.com. from here just download bootstrap, download. Once you downloaded bootstrap, you need to extract from the folder. Just right click on it and extract if you have WinRAR. Otherwise you can install WinRAR. Just copy these two css and js folder, cut it and paste it inside www php code. Paste it here, paste it. We are going to make two more files inside css and js. Just write style.css, js will be main.js. Okay, now open your index css You need jquery, jquery, jquery. Click on jquery download. From here, compressed production version I want. Control A for select all, Control C for copy, and inside JS I'll create a new file, jquery dot min.js. It should be js, not jos. Edit it. Okay, Control V for paste all the code. We need to use this image. Just rename this to bg. Okay, bg.jpg. This is the image background image URL. It should be bg. Save it, reload the page. Okay, perfect. Okay, our HTML and styling has been done. Now let's make it little bit precise. Just from this beginning body tag, just cut it, Ctrl X, and create a new folder inside partials. From here, just create a new file, head.php, paste it here, Ctrl S for save. Okay, from this navbar, just Ctrl X for cut this navbar, and inside partial create a new file, nav.php. This is the file name. Ctrl V for paste. Okay, from the end I want, okay, from the ending just cut this, cut from the footer, Ctrl X, footer to ending HTML, Ctrl X and Ctrl V inside a file that will be footer.php. Ctrl V for paste. Ctrl S, save it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to import all of them, header, footer and navbar. Just write php tab. If you install it, php auto text plugin, I show you in the beginning of this video. You can do like this, just write php and tab. From here just write require once. We want the file that is partial slash head.php. After this closing bracket, give a semicolon, otherwise it will not work. Below this header we need to import nav. Okay, just change the name to nav. At the end we need to import footer. Just write footer.php, save it. Once again reload the page. It should okay, it's same as the previous one. That means it is working perfectly. Now inside config we are going to make a file that is db.php. Inside this file we are going to create our database. Okay, before that go to localhost /phpmyadmin Here we are going to create, read, update and delete all of them interaction with our database. We are going to do for the first time. When you open, it will ask for username and password. Just give the username root and password will be blank. Now we are going to create database. Click on this database. From here, name of the database name will be CRUD and create. Okay, now go to Google and search for PHP MySqli. From here, click on from php.net. This is the official website of PHP. From here, this is the connection. This is how we can make connection to the database. Now click on this dual procedural and object oriented. We are going to use procedural. Copy this example to copy it. This is the procedural. Okay, way just in PHP, you know the basic PHP, you need to give an PHP tag before and after. This will be a question mark and less than greater than sign. Okay, paste the PHP code inside here. Ctrl S for save. I am going to change the variable name connection mysqli connect. This will be localhost because we are running in localhost. User is root. I have shown you when I was login. Okay, password will be blank, database name will be root that we made. Okay, save it, echo. We need to import this database inside our index.php. So just write php tab. There is another way to importing. Just write include once and config /db.php. Save it. Once again, reload the page. You see, connection is made successfully. It should have a semicolon. Okay, now go to phpmyadmin to create a table. Table name will be players. Okay, this is our table name and table will have 4 columns. Go in first column we'll have player ID. Just write ID. Second column will be name. Third column will be market underscore value, and the last column will be club. We need another column. Okay, we need one more column. Okay, add column on. Okay, on column we need. Last one will be position. In first ID with this one will be int auto increment primary key. Go. Second one will be name, that is varchar. This one should be on, and this one will be 255. Market value is int 255. Club name, this is varchar 255. Position varchar 255. Now click on this save button to save the save our structure of our database column. Okay, this is the table we have made. Just click on this CRUD database. Okay, this is the table we have made. This table name is players. Okay, once you made the table, go to atom. From here, you have an form of action. Just write add.php. When you submit this form, this will go to this add.php. Will create a file add.php. 4 column. You see on column 1, column 2. This is second row. This is in second row, column 3 and column 4. Okay, in first column you have player name in the label. Okay, inside this input field, this is very important to have this name attribute. Inside this name attribute, make sure name something unique. That is, let's make it name. Okay, this is the player name. Okay, this is the attribute. In second column, this name should be market value. I have written this in label before. Okay, you can just copy this market value and paste it here. This name is very important because by using this name we are going to save the data from this input field to our database by using PHP. Okay, now in second row we have 2 columns. The first one is position. Just copy this position and paste it here. Column market value, just copy this. This should not be market value. This should be, I think, market value we have written previously. This should be club. Just copy this for level 4. We need to have a submit button, and in submit button this name will be submit. Save. Now below this we have a table. We'll work with this table to show our data. Now we set all the name inside our input field. Now we need to work with add.php. Just write $php greater than. Write if is set $_post. I will explain everything. I am saying if I click on this submit button, by using this post method, we need to have this post method inside our form. We have this post method. You see, submit is the dev of our input. You see below here, this is the dev submit. If you write something else, for example, save it. Now change the name it to save. When you click on the save and double and sign is set $post save is equal is not equal blank. That means just echo something, echo some string. Okay, go to the project. Here reload the page, click on the submit you see the string. Okay, that means it's working perfectly. Now what we are going to do, we are going to grab all of the input field. First one is name. Okay, you see the first one is name. By using this name attribute, we are going to grab all of them. Just delete this line. Now we are going to check some validity. For example, if any user input any blank field, for example the name field is blank, then it will not save to the database. So we are going to validate that. Okay, so for that just give a dollar sign, name is equal, first bracket, not empty, dollar sign underscore post. By using this post method we are calling this HTML attribute, that is name. Okay, we'll call that, copy and paste it here, and make sure this method is post. Write with me, method is post, because this is very important when you are set or you are we are adding something, you need to have this method post. Okay, post question mark. If this is true, then just copy this line, this post, and paste it here. Okay, and colon. Okay, blank. This is the way that it is saying. If this is not empty, then we are going to call this, okay, this post, this name attribute. Let's copy once again, paste it below three more time. This second one will be for market VLU. Copy, you should copy from this name, this, because this name should be same as this post name, because we are getting this post, okay, from this name attribute. So this should be same. By using this post, we are getting this name attribute. We are going to print whatever we have, whatever a user input. And don't forget about the semicolon. Now once again reload the page. Input, player name, market value, position, and club as well. Submit. You see name is Messi, market value is 150 million, club Barcelona, position forward. Just write dollar sign query is equal double question mark, insert into, you need to learn basic MySql query. If you don't know, players, first bracket, this will be name. Make sure the order is same as inside this MySql query. The first one is name, market value, club, and position, and make sure the spelling is same. Name, market underscore value, okay, club, position, and values will be, this is value we are going to set to this. Okay, so values will be single question mark, dollar sign name comma single quotation mark dollar sign market value single quotation mark comma single quotation mark dollar sign club comma single quotation mark dollar sign position. Make sure the order is same as this one. Okay, now don't forget about semicolon. Now we need to execute this query. For that we need to write a if statement mysqli underscore query. We need to write a function from this PHP. We need to write a mysqli query. Okay, first argument will be connection, second argument will be query, 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 and when it is successful it should show a message. The message will be echo successful and redirect to the home page or any page you want to. Header location colon index.php question mark data is data recorded. Where this connection coming from? This connection is coming from this db, so we need to include this db in the beginning of our php code. So just write require underscore once config config /db.php. This is the name of our file. Tab. Okay, save it. Reload the page once again. When you enter the player name Messi, market value 150 million, position forward, club Barcelona, submit. You submitted this form. You can see localhost php code index.php, that means it is redirected and data recorded successfully. Okay, now let's see. Go to the database, refresh the page. You see the first record has been added, that is Messi. ID is 1, name Messi, market value, club, and position. Okay, that means create operation is done. Now it's time to work with read operation. Index.php. From here you have a table. This is the table and we have 4. Okay, let's make one more td. Inside this td, this is the last one. This action, we inside this action we will have 2 buttons. First one will be a button with class name of class button btn primary. This is edit button, copy it and paste it below, and this one will be delete button delete, and this is button. Then above this table we are going to write some php code. php tab, we are going to make some query to retrieve data from the database. Just write a dollar sign query is equal double quotation mark, and query will be select everything that is a star. Select everything from our table name was pairs, and result is equal mysqli. We have used it previously. I think you remember. Connection comma, second one will be query included. You see, now below this let's create one more variable, that is record is equal mysqli underscore num underscore rows. What it does, let me show you what it does. Go to the official website. From here you see this is what it does. Get the number of the rows in a result. Okay, just search for PHP num rows, you can get the result. Table body. Here we are going to write some PHP code, and at the beginning of PHP code we'll check something. If we have the records, we'll do something. We'll do what? Let's we'll add a loop, a while loop. Result, while it is rows, the variable rows is equal mysqli assoc face underscore assoc, and here we need to pass result. Okay, what this assoc does, go to the browser once again, fetch assoc. This does fetch a result row as a associative array. Okay, so it does fetch our result from the database, okay, in an array. So now we need to close the PHP by using question mark greater than sign. Once again close from the bottom, question mark less than question mark PHP. This is the starting, and this is the copy from this tr table row and paste it here. Inside this first table we need to write PHP echo rows name. Okay, now we should see the name. Reload the page once again. You see the name is showing. Yeah, it's perfect. Name, market value, save it, reload the page. It's showing something error, that is undefined. I think we did some mistake on position. This is the mistake I made. POSITION. Save it, reload the page once again. Wow, it's perfect. Okay, now work with updating data. When you click on this update button, write this add.php question mark id is equal php tab echo rows. We are getting this id by using this while loop. Rows id, don't forget about this semicolon. Copy everything from index.php, paste it below this php ending tag, paste it here. We don't need this table, so just delete this table. We also don't need this php. Okay, we need footer. We don't need this config database, so I think we have included that in the yes, we have included. Okay, now okay, that's all. Okay, that's all. Now what we are going to do is below this if statement, we are going to create one more if statement. If is set dollar sign underscore get id and double and sign dollar sign underscore get id is not equal empty. That means if we have an id, then we should do some operation. We'll do some operation. We are checking is set. That means when we go to this id, and we are using this get because we are getting this id from url, unlike the previously we have used post because we are getting this name from the user input, that is an input field, but now this time we are getting it from url. We are going to write a query, so give a variable that will be query. Query is equal double quotation mark semicolon, select everything from name of our table, that was players. This time we need to write some extra code than the previous one. Previously we have selected all to show data inside our table, so where id is equal, we need to define the id. We need to get the id from url, so just write player underscore id is equal dollar sign underscore get id, and this player id will be here. Okay, now we are going to execute the query, so just write result is equal mysqli query and connection from the database connection, and the query we have made query. Now we need a record. We need mysqli underscore fetch underscore rows. Inside this fetch rows we will have result. Okay, now what we'll have, we'll go to the database. Our first record was Messi, and first column is name. This is market value. The second one club and position. So just write name is equal records. This is index number 1 because this is the first one. Index start from zeros. This is id, this is 0, and this is on. Okay, name. Now go to the forum. Inside all input field we set the value. Okay, after this name attribute just write value attribute. Value is equal php tab echo name. Don't forget about it. I said that for lots of time. Okay, paste it here, paste it once again. Paste, we need to paste 4 times because we have 4 input field with value. Second one will be market value. Third one will be position. This should be $sign. Last one will be club. Okay, I think did I change? This should not be an S. Fetch row. I got the problem. I think I made mistake here. This should be a tilde key. This is above the tab key, I think. Okay, save it. Once again reload the page. This time it should not give any error. You see the player name is Neymar.js, market value and position, club, everything is all. Go to nav. From here home, just give an index.php, php CRUD index php. Okay, php CRUD, that's enough. Below this first if else statement, just write id is equal not empty underscore post. This time it should be get because we are getting it from the URL. id get, just copy this thing, paste it here. Now okay, blank. Yes, okay. Now we'll add one more if else statement here above this first query. We have query to insert data, so just write if there is an id, just write id. If there is id, then we'll update, else we'll add some query to insert. Okay, let me comment some. SQL, click on this SQL, click on this update. This is the query we need to update. Comment it out by control forward slash query is equal update players. This sign is not single quotation mark. This sign is above the tab. We have a mark. Okay, I don't know what it is called. Okay, now write set with name is equal dollar sign name. This should be name. Okay, market underscore value. Market value is equal dollar sign market value comma. Don't forget about comma, otherwise it will not work for you. Club club is equal dollar sign club position is equal dollar sign position. This position is coming from here. This market value is coming from this market value. This is the user input where id is equal dollar sign id, that is coming from here. That's all. And semicolon. We need to write two messages. First message will be msg. This is dot msg. Save. Once again reload the page. Edit Cristiano Ronaldo. It's showing an error unexpected in line number 26. I forget about semicolon. Okay, here I made the mistake. There will be no tilde key here. Just delete all of the tilde key. Okay, from here, just delete them. Okay, delete all of them. ID. Okay, here we need single quotation mark in all of the variables. Market value, club, position, and ID as well. Save. Once again reload the page. This should work now. Just click on this edit button. Just 0 set on 60 million and remove this FC, only Barcelona. Submit it. You see Messi market value is 160 million and he's an winger and club Barcelona. That's all. Now let's work with delete button. So just go to the index.php in here, go to, now just write like this, index.php. We are going to add the link inside the index.php. Okay, id is equal, just copy the line from here and paste it in there. Okay, there it is. Okay, let's create one more file, that is delete.php. delete.php, not deleted, it should be delete.php. And here this href, this is the perfect way. And in here we can also delete by using index.php, that will be more complex. Beginning php tag, php, ending php tag. At first we are going to get the id from the url, so just go to the add Here we already did that. We already declared an ID where we are getting the data from the URL. Now we are going to make the query. Query is equal double quotation mark delete from players where ID is equal single quotation mark ID is equal ID and semicolon. Now let's execute this query. Just write a if statement if mysqli query connection comma query now else not deleted. Just copy this line, paste it here, just write not deleted, save it. But before that we need to include the database. Config / db dot php. Here we go. Now go to the browser, reload the page from very beginning, delete this. You see, delete the item successfully. Let's redirect to the home page. If the delete is successful, then header dot header location index dot php question mark deleted successfully. There will be an underscore, not the space. Okay, save it. Now the code operation is done. If anything went wrong or you can't follow my steps, so what you can do, you can just copy the code from the link in the description and okay, feel free to use my code. That's all for this tutorial. If you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe. Help me to grow my YouTube channel. Thank you.